Students, in this video, I'm going to discuss three results for penalty or exterior method. Okay, so before what is from previous video, you can see what is the meaning of penalty function or exterior penalty function method or interior penalty function. We have already discussed through examples of single dimension. Okay, so if you write in general, so let's ck is what? C is replaced by ck here because we are getting a sequence c1 c2 c3 c, so that's why we are having a sequence ck. So let ck be a non-negative monotonically increasing sequence. Then define a function q ckx is nothing but the objective function f of x plus ck pk px ck px. Because if you remember, in previous lecture we have generally write the problem of this form q ck is nothing but fx plus cpx. So I am in place of c, I am writing here k, here I am writing k. Okay, so that's why this is q ckx is fx plus ck px. Now assume that the problem minimum of q ckx has solution xk, this problem has solution ck xk for each k. जैसे जैसे आप रखेंगे, फॉर एग्जाम्पल हियर c is 100, then we get one solution. For c is equal to say 1000 we have one solution, for c is equal to 100 we have one solution, and so on. So for particular ck you have a solution xk. So this is the meaning. So has solution xk for each k. Okay, where we know that what is px. Px is basically maximum of 0 gjx raised to the power p. Here p is a positive integer, and in general p is greater than equals to 2. Okay, so why we have taken 2? Because so that we can easily find second derivative to apply necessary and sufficient condition to get optimum solution. So we are taking minimum degree 2 rather than linear. Generally we are taking non-linear. Why this like this? Why? Because at least you can differentiate the function 2 times to get the sufficient condition or necessary condition. Okay, now here are some properties. First, high cost moving towards boundary of constraint, because here generally we are talking about the exterior function method, and in exterior one you know that c is tending to infinite. However, in interior one c is tending to 0. So since here we are talking about the exterior one, so c is tending to infinite, and that's why for high cost moving towards the boundary of the constraint. As ck increases, it generates a sequence of minimum which all lie in the infeasible region. Okay, so as ck increases, जैसे जैसे ck बढ़ेगा, a sequence of minimum this will occur, and all these are infeasible region. You will see that जैसे जैसे आपका c की वैल्यू बढ़ेगी, आप देख सकते हो c की वैल्यू जैसे जैसे बढ़ रही है, c की वैल्यू जैसे जैसे बढ़ती है आपका, तो आपका जो सॉल्यूशन है वो मिनिमम पर्टिकुलर एक सीक्वेंस जनरेट होगा. ओके, सो दिस इज द मीनिंग. नाउ हियर वी हैव थर्ड important point. ck tends to infinite and px tends to 0 as x approaches to the boundary of S. So this is for the exterior penalty. So if you remember, in the last class we have concluded these facts. Note, for interior penalty function method, px is generally taken as this and c tending to 0 and p tending to infinite. However, in exterior penalty function method, generally px is taken as this, c is tending to infinite and px is tending to 0. So this is written here, c is tending to infinite and p tending to 0 if you are taking exterior penalty function method. Okay, so now we will prove three results. Result number 1, what is the result? Q ck xk is less than equal to q ck plus 1 xk plus 1. Okay, so now to prove this, result, basically we need this curve, and we know that in a previous study we have already discussed about the behavior of curves. The behavior of curves is like this. If we have taken the previous example, one example, we have plotted the curve like this based on c1 is this, c2 is this, c3 is this, c4 is this, and so on. So in general, suppose we are having ck and ck plus 1, so the behavior is like this is associated with ck, and suppose this is associated with the ck plus 1, okay, in increasing fashion. So you will see that here ck plus 1 is greater than ck. Increasing pattern in exterior penalty function method, if you will see in previous video, here for the exterior penalty function method, so your c is 0, then c5, c500, so c is tending to infinite, so that's why we will start with the minimum value and then slowly increases, and that's why we can take ck plus 1 is greater than ck. Okay, so now here if you take any point, because here what is our interest? Our interest is to prove this result, ck, xk and xk plus 1, they are two different points. So let us take this point, this is associated with xk, and here is the point, suppose you are nearby here, this is the point xk plus 1, so this is plotted here, this is associated with xk plus 1, this is associated with xk. Okay, so this line intersect the first curve at this place denoted by capital A, and this point is capital D, this point is B, and this point is C. Okay, so now since this curve is nothing but q, what is q? Q is this, q is this curve, ultimately we are plotting this q associated with C, so what will be the curve? Q ck x, this will be the curve associated with ck and x. Similarly, what will be the curve? Q ck plus 1 x. Okay, so this will be the curve. Now here, particularly at this point B, for particularly if you will see what is the coordinate of point A, what is the coordinate of point A? Curve is this q ck x and point is xk, so this will be q ck xk. What is coordinate of point B? B is associated with q ck, this curve, but associated point xk plus 1, so xk plus 1. What will be the coordinate of point C? C will be obviously associated with this curve with point xk plus 1, so q ck plus 1 xk plus 1. And similarly for D, D is associated with D ck plus 1 and xk, point is xk, that's why. Okay, so this is the coordinates of point A, B, C, D. Okay, now if you will see here this point, point number C, this is the point number C, q ck plus 1 xk plus 1, and according to this the definition of q, what is q? Q is ck x is equals to f x plus ck px. This is the definition of this. So if I am talking about C, then q ck xk plus 1, ck plus 1, this is C, so this will be f at xk plus 1 plus ck plus 1, then p xk plus 1. Okay, so this is written here. Similarly, this is ck xk means point number A, so point number A is this, so this is associated with point A and this is associated with point C. Okay, so now from So now I am taking, because we want to prove this result, q at ck xk is less than equal to q ck plus 1 xk plus 1. Okay, so now I am taking the right hand side. So right hand side is this, that means we are taking point number c. Okay, so now according to the definition, this is f of xk plus 1 plus ck plus 1 p of xk plus 1. Fine. Now this is greater than, we are taking as it is, same copy here, plus, because ck plus 1 is greater than ck, so this ck plus 1 is replaced by ck, and that's why sign is greater than. So ck px plus 1. Okay, but what is this? This is the coordinate number, this px plus 1 ck pxk plus 1, that means point b. So this is basically associated with point b. Okay, and now in short you can write this point b, this is point b. So b means qck and point is xk plus 1. So point b, the coordinate means qck xk plus 1. But you know that b is greater than a as far as the height is concerned, this. So can we replace this by qck xk, because this is point a and this is point b, this is point a, this is associated with point a, and you know that b is greater than a, the height of b is greater than height of a. So this is point b, which is again greater than height of the point a, height, and this is nothing but this pxk ck pk. Okay, so that's why this is written here pf of xk plus ck pk. Okay, so now you will see that this quantity is greater than q of ck xk, and this is the result number 1. So ultimately what we are proving, what we have proved, basically we have proved that point c is greater than point a, the height of point c is greater than the height of point a. This is the meaning of this statement. Okay, now the result number 2. In result number 2, we have used the coordinates of point A, point B, point C and point D. We have already discussed this. So now the value at point B, height, is greater than the value at A. According to the graph, this height of B is greater than value at A. Value at B is what? This f at xk plus 1 plus ck px plus 1. This is greater than value at A, and value at A means this f of xk plus ck pk. Okay, similarly this is equation number 1. Similarly, value at D is greater than value at C. So value at D is greater than value at C. Now value D is what? F of xk. According to this f of xk plus ck plus 1 pk pxk is greater than f of value at C. Value at C means this f of xk plus 1 plus ck plus 1 p at xk plus 1. This is equation number 2. Now when you are adding these two, 1 plus 2, so left hand side is added in left hand side, right hand side is added in right hand side. So we get this quantity, this plus this plus this plus this, that means this is greater than this quantity, this quantity, this quantity, this quantity. So they are, so now this fxk is cancelled out with ffxk, f of xk plus 1 is cancelled out with f of xk plus 1. So we get this quantity is greater than this quantity plus this quantity. So this they are listed here. Now from here is ck, here is also ck, so you can take ck common. Ck common means this quantity minus this. So this will be greater than, here is ck plus 1, here is ck plus 1, so take ck plus 1 common. So this quantity minus this quantity. Now you can take, as ck plus 1 is greater than ck, as ck plus 1 is greater than ck, so obviously this quantity should be less than 0, because when you take common, so this quantity is common quantity. Okay, so this quantity is positive quantity and hence this quantity should be negative quantity, and so we can say that p xk plus 1 is less than p at xk. That means the penalty at point xk plus 1 is less than penalty at xk. ओके यानी जो पेनल्टी है इस पॉइंट पर वो लोअर होगी पेनल्टी एट एक्स के. दिस इज द मीनिंग. ओके, नाउ द थर्ड रिजल्ट इज दिस. This is the third result. Result number 3 from first equation is this. If you remember, what was the first equation? This equation number 1 is this. Okay, so here this is equation number 1. Now here this is equation number 1. So now take this quantity minus this quantity. So this minus this is greater than C pk minus इसको इधर लेके गए, दोनों से ck कॉमन लिया. So this is the meaning. Okay, so we have taken ck common. So pxk minus p of xk plus 1. But this quantity, according to the result number 2, this quantity should be negative. This quantity should be positive. Why? Because we are having this pkx plus k plus 1 minus p of xk is less than 0. So obviously pxk minus p of xk plus 1 will be positive, and hence this is positive, and ck initially, if you will remember, ck be a non-negative monotonically increasing sequence. So ck is also positive. So positive into positive will be positive, so greater than 0, and hence f at xk plus 1 is greater than f of xk. That means the functional value at xk plus 1 is greater than f of xk. This is result number 3. Okay, so now we can compile these 3 results. So this is the result number 1. Q at ck xk is less than equal to q ck plus 1 is xk plus 1. Second, p at xk is greater than equal to p xk plus 1. And third is f at xk is less than equal to f of xk plus 1. So this is the result, 3 results. Okay, so now what is the algorithm? Algorithm is step number 1. This is the algorithm for exterior penalty function method. Okay, under these 3 results. So start from any feasible solution x1 and suitable c1. Set k is equal to 1. Step number 2, find the optimum solution xk star that minimize f of x plus ck summation of j from 1 to m maximum of 0 gjx raised to the power p. Because here we may have more than one constraint. So g1, g2, g3 and so on. So we will take the summation of all these functions. Okay, now step number 3, test whether xk star satisfies all the constraints. That is a feasible point. If so, terminate the procedure, otherwise go to step number 4. Now step number 4, choose the next value of penalty parameter, say mu k, that satisfies ck plus 1 is greater than ck. Here we have taken the value ck plus 1, which is obviously because we have started with c1. So now we have to take c2. c2 should satisfy this condition. c2 is equal to a of c1. What is a? A is greater than 1. And okay, so basically we are finding c2 in increasing manner. Okay, so c2 should be greater than c1, c3 should be greater than c2 and so on. So there should be an increasing sequence. Fine, and then go to step number 2 otherwise. Fine, so this is the algorithm. Now apply this algorithm through in this example number 1. Minimum of minus x1 x2 subjected to the constraint x1 plus 2x2 minus 4 is less than equal to 0. So we have only one constraint. Okay, so take px as penalty as maximum of 0, and this is g x1 plus 2x2 minus 4 whole square. So quadratic penalty we have used. So now q ckx will be fx plus ck px. So minus x1 x2 objective function plus ck, and px is this function. So maximum of 0 x1 plus 2x2 minus 4 whole square. Okay, now here there are 2 possibilities. Either this quantity is less than equal to 0 or this quantity is greater than equal to 0. If this quantity is less than equal to 0, so ultimately maximum will be 0. So ultimately we have only this term minus x1 x2. Okay, so that's why q of ckx is minus x1 x2 in this case. But if this quantity is positive, then finally we will get maximum of 0 and this quantity will be this quantity, and then take the square. So that's why this quantity whole square multiply by ck minus x1 x2 will be nothing but q of ckx. So that's why we have two two possible solutions, either this or this, depending upon this x1 plus 2x2 minus 4. If less than equal to 0, so this is your q, and if x1 plus 2x2 minus 4 is greater than 0, then this will be your q. Now find minimum. For minimum, obviously it's a multi-dimensional problem, two-dimensional problem, x1, x2. So that's why I used gradient, to gradient of q. So gradient of q is, now first function here, differentiate this with respect to x1, what we will get? Minus x2. So minus x2. Differentiate this function with respect to x2, we get minus x1. So minus x1. Okay, so this is the first case. Second case, here again partially differentiate this function with respect to x1, so we get minus x2 plus 2ck x1 plus 2x2 minus 4. Now again partially differentiate this function with respect to x2, we get minus x1 plus 4ck x1 plus 2x2 minus 4. So if second case, then this will be the delta q, and if first case, then this will be the delta q. Okay, so now here we are talking about the, so this should be 0. For minimization, delta q should be 0. Okay, here we are talking about the exterior penalty function method. Okay, so for exterior penalty method, we are starting from the outside the domain, and outside the domain means, if this is the domain, then outside the domain means what? Greater than 0 domain. This should be the outside domain. This is the outside, this is the exterior domain, or outside the domain, or infeasible. This is the infeasible space or domain. So obviously we have to adopt this one, because we are applying exterior penalty function method. और एक्सटीरियर में हम कहाँ से करते हैं? आउटसाइड द डोमेन से स्टार्ट करते हैं, ठीक है ना? सो दैट्स वाई वी हैव टू टेक दिस केस. सो दैट्स वाई वी आर टेकिंग द सेकंड केस. वी आर नॉट टेकिंग दिस केस बिकॉज दिस इज इन द रीजन, बट एक्सटीरियर में तो हम बाहर से शुरू करते हैं. सो दैट्स वाई वी विल टेक द सेकंड केस. ओके, सो दैट्स वाई माइनस this should be 0. 0 means 0 0 vector along with this condition. Okay, so now simplify these two equations. This is equal to 0 and this quantity should be 0. So we are having two equations. So now first equation is multiplied by 2, so we get minus 2x2 plus 4ck x1 plus 2x2 minus 4 is equal to 0. Second equation as it is. Now when you subtracted, so this quantity is subtracted, so we get x1 is equal to 2x2. Now substitute this equation in the second equation. So second equation is this, minus x1 plus 4ck x1 plus 2x2 minus 4 is 0. Put x1 is equal to 2x2 here, so we get this equation in x1, and from here x1 is evaluated, which is nothing but 16ck divided by minus 1 plus 8ck. Now divide by numerator and denominator by ck, so we get 2 upon 8ck से डिवाइड और किया, दोनों न्यूमरेटर भी डिनोमिनेटर भी, सो 2 upon 1 minus 1 upon 8ck. एंड सिमिलरली x2 स्टार, ये जो वैल्यू आई है ये है x1 की, ये यहाँ पुट करेंगे और x2 की वैल्यू निकालेंगे. सो x2 इज 1 upon 1 minus 1 upon 8ck. Okay, as x1 is equal to 2x2. Okay, now for exterior penalty method, if you remember here, for exterior penalty function, c tending to infinite. Okay, so that's why ck tends to infinite. When ck tends to infinite, here this quantity will be 0, so 2 by 1 will be the solution. So that's why x1 star is 2. Similarly here ck tends to infinite, so this will be 0, so 1 by 1 will be 1. So that's why x1 star and x2 star is 2 and 1. 2 is here, 1 is here. Okay, and f minimum will be minus 2. Their product is minus 2. This is the objective function. Okay, so minus 2 is the solution. So this is the way. Okay, now here is the second example. Second example is this. minimum of x1 plus x2 subjected to x1 square minus x2 is less than equal to 2. So what will be the g? G will be x1 square minus x2 minus 2 is less than equal to 0. Okay, so what is q? Q ckx is fx plus ck px. F of x is this objective function x1 plus x2 plus ck. Px is maximum of 0 and x1 minus x2 minus 2. This is your g. So g whole square. Again, there are two cases. Either this quantity is less than equal to 0 or this quantity is greater than 0. So if this quantity is less than 0, so maximum of 0 or this will be 0, and hence we have only this term x1 x2. But if this quantity is positive quantity, then q will be x1 x2 plus ck and square of this quantity. So x1 square minus x2 to whole square. Okay, now for the exterior penalty function method, we have to adopt this one, and hence q of ckx will be this quantity. This is for exterior. This is for exterior penalty method. Okay, so that's why we have to take this, because this will be the infeasible space. Now delta q will be 0, so partially differentiate this with respect to x1. So we get 1 plus 4 ckx x1 whole square minus x2 minus 2. Partially differentiate q with respect to x2, we get this. So this is equal to 0, 0 means 0, 0 vector. So we have two equations. One is this quantity should be 0 and this quantity should be 0. So there are two equations. Solve these two equations. So we get, what we will get? We will get from here what we will get? We will get 1 plus 2x1 is equals to 0 and x1 star is minus half. From here 2ck x1 star square minus x2 minus 2 is 1. So basically we have substituted from here, second equation, if you will see, 2ck x1 square minus x2 minus 2 is 1. Okay, now substitute this value here. So we get this equation, 1 plus 2x1 is equals to 0, and from here x1 star is minus half. Now substitute this value where? Here in this equation. So 2ck x1 square minus x2 minus 2 is equal to 1. So 2ck x1 square is 1 by 4 minus x2 minus 2 is equal to. So from here x2 star is minus 1 upon 2 ck minus 7 by 4. And since ck tends to infinite, so this quantity will be 0. So only x2 star is minus 7 by 4. So that's why x1 star is minus half. X2 star is from here minus 7 by 4. And f minimum is, according to this objective function, minus 9 by 4. Okay. Now note point. Here we may also take the penalty as px may be taken as maximum of 0 gx. Second case may be px is maximum of 0 magnitude of gx. Okay, so this is the solution procedure. But suppose you are having more than one constraint. So in example number 3, we have taken 1, 2, 3, 4 constraints. So problem is f of x is x1 minus 6 whole square plus x2 minus 7 whole square, subjected to the first constraint minus 3x1 minus 2x plus 6 is less than equal to 0. Second constraint minus x1 plus x2 minus 3 is less than equal to 0. Third constraint is x1 plus x2 minus 7 is less than equal to 0. And fourth one is 2 by 3 x1 minus x2 minus 4 by 3 is less than equal to 0. Okay. So now your q, this is your q. Q ckx will be f of x, this objective function, plus ck and maximum of, this is a bracket, there is a bracket, maximum of first constraint whole square, maximum of 0 and first constraint this whole square, plus, because if you remember what we have taken this. If you remember in algorithm, this is the summation. So maximum of first constraint whole square. So we are following this. So maximum ck, maximum of 0 first constraint g1 x whole square, plus maximum of 0 second function is g2x whole square, plus maximum of 0 third function g3x whole square, plus maximum of fourth function fourth function whole square. Okay, so now if you draw these functions, then we will get this region. This is the feasible space, this shaded part, this blue part is the shaded part, feasible space. Okay, so now in exterior penalty function we have to take up, we will start from a point which is outside the domain. Okay, so let's say 6 7, 6 7 is obviously, this point is outside this domain. Okay, so if you take 6 7, that means x1 is 6, x2 is 7. So when you take x1 is 6, x2 is 7, then this condition will give you 0. This condition will give you 0. Why? When you put 6 here and 7 here, so what you will get from here? You will get here minus 3x1 minus 2x2 plus 6. Here is 0. And then maximum whole square. So take x1 is equal to 6 and x2 is equals to 7. This is the point outside the domain. So if you put it here, so what we will get? We get maximum of 0, 6 रखेंगे यहाँ तो 18 minus 7 to 14 plus 6 whole square. What will be the maximum? 0. So 0 whole square is 0. So that's why this is 0. Similarly, this quantity will be 0. Similarly, the last quantity will be 0. Only this quantity will provide you some value, because here is maximum of 0 and x1 plus x2 minus 7, this whole square. So maximum of 0 and 6 and 7. x1 is 6. So 6 plus 7 minus 7 whole square. So this is cancel out. So this will provide you some value. And hence we can say that for 6 and 7, for point nearby 6 7, q, this q of ckx will be this objective function plus ck and this quantity x1 plus x2 minus 7 whole square, because rest are 0. This is 0, this is 0, this is 0. So only this will give you the value. So now for minimum delta q, find out q as usual. So this will be first partially differentiate with respect to x1, so we get this. Again partially differentiate q with respect to x2, we get this, and this should be 0 0. So from here x1 star is 6 into 1 plus ck upon 1 plus 2 ck, and x2 star is 7 minus 6 ck upon 1 plus 2 ck. Okay, so here now as ck tends to infinite, from here we will get 6 and from here we will get 7. 7 minus ck tends to infinite, जब infinite की तरफ tend करेगा तो यहाँ से आएगा 7 minus 6 by 2, 3 आएगा, 7 minus 3 is 4. So okay, but anyhow अगर आप फिर भी ये नहीं करना चाहते हैं, so let's see what we can do. Initially we have taken 6 and 7 as the point. This is ck column, this is x1 column, this is x2 column. Initially we have taken x1 as 6, x2 is 7 here, this point. Okay, so now if you take ck की value 0.5, 0.5 यहाँ रखते हैं, so this will provide you x1 4.5 and this will provide you 5.5. Similarly, if you increase your ck with 1, okay, why we have taken this? Because here we have adapted a as 2, and you know ck plus 1 is a ck. If you remember the algorithm, what we have taken, this ck plus 1 is a ck and a is greater than 1. So here we have taken actually a is 2. A is 2. So ck plus 1 is twice of ck. Twice of ck. Okay. So 0.5. Then we will get this solution. Now twice of this will be ck will be 1. इसको दुगना किया 1 हो गया, 1 रखा यहाँ और यहाँ, so x1 will be 4 and 5. फिर इसको डबल किया 2 रखा यहाँ पर, so 3.6 and 4.6. for 4 डबल किया, फिर वैल्यू आई 3.33, 4.33 एंड सो ऑन. चलता रहा एंड एट 64 जब सी के हुआ, सो सी विल बी 3.02, 4.02. दैट मीन्स दिस टेंड्स टू 3 एंड दिस टेंड्स टू 4. और ये डायरेक्टली भी आ सकता था, जैसे मैंने बताया कि ck की वैल्यू अगर मैं इनफाइनाइट टेंड कर लूँ, सो दिस विल प्रोवाइड यू 3 and this will provide you 4. So this is the solution. So there is either you can use this tabular form or you directly just ck tends to infinite, this will also provide you the solution. Okay, so this is the way to apply penalty, exterior penalty function method for multi-dimensional problem. I think you understand the method and hopefully you will be easily understandable. Okay, thank you. In the next video we will discuss about the panel barrier function method. Okay, thank you.